Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lyrics, and in today's reading we are going to see how and when you are going to meet your person. It can be your soulmate, your divine counterpart, it can be someone that you have in mind as well if it's something that you are curious about, and yeah, it can work for a lot of different situations, but definitely someone you have feelings for or will have feelings for. There is 4 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile 1 with this Labradorite. I'm always trying to make her shine. She's so pretty. She's tiny, but she's pretty. Don't need to be big to be pretty. Then we have this Moonstone for pile 2. It's dark. The color has, like, the camera has a hard time. I start during the day, but yeah, now it's nighttime. Then for pile 3 we have this Tiger Eye, and for pile 4 we have this Black Tourmaline. There we go. So take all the time that you need to choose. Those piles are wildly different. Yeah, for the most part it's like night and day. Sometimes just, yeah, very different. Some piles were very energy consuming and pretty, not bad, but pretty intense, I guess. I don't know, they took a lot of my energy. It's not a bad thing, it's normal, it happen during readings, but yeah, they are very different. So take some time to pick a pile. You can choose more than one, but they might be I can speak. Sorry, I'm tired. They might be opposite. Like there is some piles that are very like just completely opposite. So be aware of that. And yeah, we'll stop rumbling and get started with pile 1. And I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you choose this Labradorite. The sun just set, like when I was preparing. So outside it's very beautiful, like really reddish, but in the room it's already very dark, so you can't see it very well. Okay, here. I'll catch the light. It's so pretty. I love this Labradorite. Okay, so if you choose that pile, this will be your prediction about how and when you will meet them or meet them again. So it doesn't have to be the first meeting, it could be the second meeting, or it could be the first meeting in the 3D, meaning you might have met them in a dream, or you might just have, passed by them or saw them somewhere and have not really properly met. I want to stress out, and I will do that with every pile, that this is the most likely outcome. This is involving 2 people, you and your person. The both of you can change your mind at any time. You guys have free will, so as much as this is the most likely outcome, it can change. It could be faster, it could be longer, it could be completely different. And I also want to say that before I get started, sometimes, and then something that I noticed for myself, I will get a reading saying that I will get in touch with my divine counterparts soon enough, soonish, or like there will be some change, and I see nothing. So sometimes I do get the feeling that some things have changed on my person's side, but not on mine. Or sometimes I just feel like, my guides just wanted to just give me some hope, I guess. And it's not like it's still that it's coming soon, it's just that we don't have the same definition as soon, Anyway, I'm rambling. It's already been 2 minutes. I haven't even started your reading. I'm so sorry. Let's get started. So I want to start with those oracles and have a look. Like, I have a bunch of oracle cards. I don't know, I felt called to, so I did it. Okay, so you get passion, the soul. Oh yes, also with the number 14. I wanted to say that I am not going to draw too much information about their physical appearance. I'm really going to try to find places, location, and timing more than information about them. If you want more information about them because you're not sure, you want confirmation, I will advise you to look for another video. Because yeah, I don't think if I really feel called to, I will tell you information about them, but this is not what I'm going to focus on to right now. And we have peace with number 23. It's interesting, we have 14. 1 plus 4 equal 5, and 3 plus 2 equal 5. So 5 might be significant, either the 5 of a month or just the month of May, since it's the fifth month. Yeah, the month of May might be significant for you. And then we have transformation. We have a lot of butterflies as well. So yeah, that would be fitting because butterflies are all about, you know, spring, and May is in spring in a lot of countries. Well, in the North Hemisphere, yeah. So yeah, definitely the month of May is coming very strongly right away. And yeah, spring, we have a rose here, we have a lot of butterfly here, the tree are like more wintry, but the grass is very green, so it's pretty paradoxical. I would definitely be more in a like, yeah, spring type of vibe. Because we have a lot of nature, we have flower, we have butterflies, a lot of butterflies here as well. Here we have also like, it's just freaking egg in the middle of a field. So I will say that I will be very surprised. We'll see with the other cards, but I would be very surprised if you guys meet again in like a very busy setting. I would say it's more likely that it will be like either during a day off or in a place where there is not that many people, or at least where it feels peaceful. I mean, we have peace right here, and just forest and butterflies and just, yeah, all of those things and fields just make me feel all very like peaceful places. So if you guys met during I don't know, a rave party, I would be very surprised. I would not understand. At least you think rave party are very peaceful, but I quite doubt it. So yeah, definitely some place peaceful. There might be a waterfall or forest or field, but I'm not really set on those things. I just think that it's because for me they are very peaceful things, and so whatever feels peaceful to you, someplace that I would say that you like to go, because we have passion in the soul. So I would say somewhere where like that you really like to go. Either maybe because it's a place where you used to go when you were a kid, or maybe it's a vacation that you always wanted to go to, because we also have the world in our eyes, so it might involve travel. Also we have birds remind me of travel, so it could be because you guys will be traveling when you meet one another, and there might be also the water can be the sea or can be a lake as well. Just don't have to be a waterfall. Or it could be, maybe you want to go in Iceland. I don't know what this came to my mind. Like when I think waterfall, for some reason I think Iceland. Iceland? It's not Iceland. Iceland is in French. What is the English name? I will put it on the screen. I'm so sorry, I can't remember right now. But yeah, just some really, yeah, or even in Iceland, just period. What am I looking for? I was looking for a country, but just going on an island could be significant. But just, yes, something peaceful, something that either you really like, you've been liking a place that you really like, or you've been liking for a very long time, or something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about a country and you always wanted to go, let's say you always wanted to go see the cherry blossom in Japan, well, it could be that May is also the season for cherry blossom. Well, it's more April, but May is as well, so yeah, that would fit actually perfectly. So yeah, something like that, something that you feel intensely about, a place that you feel intensely about. Or it could also be some place that you end up randomly and you just feel a connection to it. But yeah, someplace peaceful, like not a party, not something like that. have passion, peace, and transformation. So the letter P might be significant. What can we find with P? I don't know. Either your person name or your name or a place that starts with a P. What do we have? What places start with a P? We have Paris. I mean, I'm French, so I have to say it. Or Paris is not very a peaceful city, but I'm sure you can find peaceful places in Paris if you look hard. Yeah. We also have A in each cards, so also the letter A. I don't know. It stood out to me. So yeah, let's take more cards. I'm trying to see if I can see anything else. With the bird and okay, so the butterflies are often the cards associated with the butterfly are the number 10 because it's a transformation, it's the completion, the end of a cycle. And so because we have that many butterfly, maybe when you guys meet, either the two of you or one of you just went through a major transformation, because it's here, I have to acknowledge it. I would say more likely an internal transformation, something that happened within you more than externally, even though it could be one of the other. I'm sensing more like of an inner cycle, something that you or your person had to deal with in order to be more at peace. We go back to that peace. I think that being in a peaceful mind state for the both of you, not just your environment but also yourselves are going to be very important. And I think we have passion as well, because first of all, there's going to be a lot of passion between the two of you. I have not said it, but I've been thinking it, so I'm going to say it now. There's going to be a lot of passion between the two of you, but like right away, also because we have an eye here, like I feel like you guys are going to look at each other and that's going to be it, no question asked. Like you are going to be drawn to one another and you're going to start talking and you're going to start like just spending the day together or something like that right away. It's the night on this card, so you might spend the night, but I think it will depend from people to people, like depends of what you want and of your connection as well, maybe. But definitely, I don't think that you're gonna have to turn around each other for like a long time before anything happened. With the passion and just these eyes right here, you're gonna look at each other and you're gonna be sure, and it's not going to be a chaotic feeling. With the peace here, it's gonna be a deep inner peaceful knowledge. Like you're just gonna look at this person and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's them. Either you were already sensing that it was them, or you had already see them, or you had never see them in your life. It doesn't matter. You're gonna see them that day and you're gonna be sure. Okay, I need to just keep going because I have so many cards. Then we have second house, values, possession, resource, body, grounding, and air, communication, thoughts, freedom, curiosity, and knowledge. So I think Gemini is an air sign. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Gemini is an air sign. It is. It is. It has to be. Gemini is an air sign. So yeah, May is also Gemini season, so that would fit since we have air here. So more confirmation about the month of May. I'm not that good with astrology, so I don't know if Gemini belonged to the second house or not. But I was talking about transformation and I was like, I'm not sure that there will be a physical transformation or a mental transformation. And it's funny because to me, grounding yourself is all about something happening inside of you, where we have body here, which is your external appearances. So it could be the both or one of the other for each of you, about the transformation. But also with value, possession, and resources associated with peace, I really do think that when you guys meet, there will be you will both be very secure in your work, and maybe it doesn't mean that you're gonna keep doing that work forever or anything like that, but at that moment in time, I feel like you will feel like your life is pretty together. Like you think that you will feel like your life is together, that you have things under control, and that you're in a good place, just basically a good place. And so yeah, I don't want to, yeah, of course with air we have communication, thoughts, freedom, curiosity, and knowledge. So even if it, so I would say that either the next Gemini season or the month of May is definitely something significative, because also I think Gemini season is at the middle end of May, so I would took the entire month of May though, because this is the vibe that I'm getting, but it could also be another air season. I kind of feel with this bird and this butterfly that it could be, if you are watching when it's uploaded, then May is not that far away, it's in 4 months. So I will say May is most likely the month that you will meet your person. But I have a feeling of like things changing pretty fast. Like I don't think you're gonna have to wait another year or another, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 5 years. I feel like this is more something coming soon for you. So any air sign that is coming next for you when you're watching this reading might be significant. Yep. Communication, thought, freedom, curiosity, and knowledge. I want to say the beginning of this reading came really fast, and now I keep on doubting myself, and I don't know if it's, I feel like it's almost like either your guides are telling you that you are already aware of this, and so they're like, do we really have to make this girl on the internet say it all over again? Or it could also be that they don't want me to say too much. I often see that it's like they don't want to spoil the surprise, you know. So there was this idea also, because I feel like it's been a long time coming with that piece. It's been a process to get there, and so maybe there is this idea that they don't want me to say too much. Yeah, let's keep going though. Then we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Then we have meditate and contemplate in new moon in Pisces. Yeah, it's fitting, kinda. Let's stick everyone together, then it's gonna fit. Yeah, kinda. So expect powerful change. Like I said, I think it's a fast energy, like this next meeting or this first meeting that is coming your way. So definitely expect powerful changes, and I want to put an S to it. So, but with the meditate and contemplate, also we have 2 new moons. So new moon might be significant. The new moon either in the months of May or during any air sign season might be significant, or the new moon in Pisces as well. But with meditate and contemplate, I think, like I was saying that I think that you already have a lot of those answers inside of you, like those knowledge have wholly. I'm sorry, this knowledge has already been given to you. So don't hesitate to just look within. I think your guys really want to encourage you to look within and to trust what you know, because I can definitely sense, because I keep doubting myself. Like I was like, Gemini is an air sign, and I had to go check if it was the case, even though I know Gemini is an air sign. And so I feel a lot of doubt coming through your energy. And I really think that your guides want you to be more at peace with what you know, and trust yourself more, and know you are not crazy, know you are not delusional. Just breathe in, breathe out, and contemplate what you already know. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know if you see them. No, they were. I flipped them. We have getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And we have codependency. Addiction are affecting your romantic life. So I will say that getting to know each other, like I was saying with here, that eyes and the passion, I definitely think that it's gonna be like something that's really easy. Look at her, look at them, they're not stressed. She's like completely lying on the couch, she is on the floor, like no one is stressed out. Everyone is, I mean, he is a bit, but everyone else is chilling. So I really don't think that, I think that there will be no, you know, sometimes when you meet someone you feel very stressed because you don't want to mess things up and you're not sure about how to act and what to do and what to say because you don't know them and things like that. I think that it's not gonna be like that with your person. I think that getting to know one another, as you know, it's really important, but I don't think it's gonna be hard. I think it's gonna be something that's really easy, that comes really naturally. I think the both of you will have this recognition of one another and will have this peace, this inner peace within, like they will have this peace individually, but also when it comes to this relationship. I don't think that there's going to be any like unnecessary stress, unnecessary struggles, unnecessary fight, or the huge compromise that has to be made. Just, I think you guys are going to, both of your life are going to fit pretty well. And I'm not saying that there's going to be like zero challenges. Obviously there is always, but I don't think it's going to be something that it's going to be hard to manage. Whatever comes up, you guys are going to be able to deal with it very easily. And maybe you guys are going to be like, I get the vibe, maybe far away from your family and friends. Like I get the vibe that it's going to be only the two of you, because there is not that many people or animal in those cards. Well, there is a bunch of butterfly, but there's only one eye, there is only one bird, there is only one big butterfly. So I really get the feeling that it might be maybe not just the two of you, but there might be other people, but not people that you guys know, so not people that might interfere in this relationship. So for a little bit of time, you're gonna be able to get to know one another really easily and really without external disturbance, like without other people giving their advice and other people saying this or that, and it's just going to be the two of you. And so it's going to be easier to figure things out, because you're only going to have to manage what you feel and what your person feels, and not what a bunch of people and their opinion of what is going on. Okay, and then we have codependency. She's alone as well. So maybe I get this codependency maybe more as a current energy, maybe because we have meditate and reflect, meditate and contemplate, but reflect as well. And we have peace. Maybe right now you're not quite yet in this peaceful energy. Maybe there is still a codependency tendency that has to be addressed, and that's why you're encouraged to meditate and contemplate. Maybe there is a bit of stress surrounding this connection, and I mean, it's human. We all like, it's not like we need the connection, but we really want it. And I think your guides are telling you that you already have the answer, and you need to let go of maybe your idea of how it's going to happen, or your idea of when it's going to happen. There is an idea of surrendering, because peace is only achieved once you surrender. You have surrender everything to the divine, because if you keep stressing out over this relationship, you will never be at peace. So there is this idea to just relax, trust what you know deep inside, and let go of any control issues or codependency tendency. I want to say codependency tendency, I don't know, it rhymes, so there is this idea here. I think this is more like something that you need to focus on right now, and not something that's going to be important for it's going to be important for you to get to that peaceful place, but it's not going to be affecting you when you meet your person. This is going to be something that you have resolved before you get there. Okay, let's have a look at your tarot now. We have, well, this is for them, sort of. I wanted to use the tarot mostly as as information about the when more than anything else. Of course, we can get extra info about the how, but I definitely wanted the tarot to be more about the when. So we have the 8 of Wands with swiftness. This is Sagittarius energy. I wanted to say it because we had so many already information about a timing. I just want that to be more an idea of, is it going to be fast or is it going to be slow? So I was thinking first of all, any major arcana will be, depending on the arcana, but most likely faster energy, or any queen or king or knight might be faster energy, and of course depending on the card. But we have swiftness, so, and the 8 of Wands, so this is definitely a fast energy. And we have the Emperor. The Emperor is all about, being in power, being sure of what he wants, and being ready to go and get it. He's not going to turn around and wait for 100 years before we make a decision. So there is definitely, like I was saying before, a really fast energy here between the Emperor and swiftness. The closest, either the month of May or the next air season, the closest to you is the one, because I really think that there is already things that have been set in motion. So let's say it has to be a specific place where you guys meet, because maybe what I talked about earlier, a peaceful place, is somewhere that you don't usually go, or it's a travel. So maybe you have already planned it, or your person have, and you might just join along kind of things. But I feel like the technicality of how you guys are going to meet have already been dealt with. So if it's a travel planning, you probably already have booked your travel, or if it's a place that you go often but they have to travel to, they have already booked their own travel. There's this idea that some things are already in place, and that is happening pretty fast. Sign we have, this is Wands, it's fire sign, and this one is Sagittarius, and the Emperor is Aries. So if those are coming up soon for you, they might be as well. We could still take this 5 and apply it as the 5 during Aries season or during Sagittarius season. So December and Aries, I'm never sure. So like I said, I keep doubting myself, so I'm not going to venture here. I'm just sure for Sagittarius because I'm a Sagittarius, so it's easy for me. But you can look that up in 2 seconds on Google if you need it. Don't stress it. Do I see anything else? Maybe they're going to wear red, or you are. There's this just the red on this card stood out to me on this Emperor, because also that's the only color. So that maybe a ring. I keep seeing his ring. Yeah. I think that's about it. We also have nature here in the background. There is nothing much going on. There is some sort of a lake, so water again. Also, new moon in Pisces. I'm pretty sure this is a water sign, so water a lot of water might be definitely involved, or just also water is very peaceful to me, so it's just to me to just insist on the peacefulness of this meeting. Which is going to be a change, because I think your energy right now is a bit it's not that peaceful, let's be honest, either yours or your person or the both of you. But there is really an eagerness I'm feeling, and an uncertainty. I keep doubting myself, so yeah, there is this idea of things not being that sure right now, but they are going to be pretty soon. Okay, and then I wanted to end with two things. So I wanted to end with blessings coming your way. So it's not about this meeting, it's just blessings coming your way in this relationship or just in your life. And I also want to do a little thing. I want you to think of a question, and we will just ask this answer tower. We already have big happy changes, so that fits with where did we have expect powerful change and big happy change. So this is definitely extra confirmation, and we would just shuffle to get an extra cards. So you got a blessing on a journey, sea travel again, and a blessing of protection. So I was like, those messages might not be about your guys meeting, but those messages are completely about your guys meeting. Blessing of protection. Also 23, 5 again. We have a 5 again. How many 5s? Well, so 5 is a number of change. So it fit again with those changes that we keep seeing everywhere. 22 is, well, it's 4, so right before 5, but 22 is a very loving number to me. And blessing on a journey. I keep talking about traveling, so there's definitely the idea of travel. Also, look at her. She's with flowers, so we have spring again. Also, those, I don't know what they call in English, but they come up at spring as well. So there's a lot of reminder of spring. Definitely, if you are watching this video when it comes up, or before spring or May, I will not be surprised if something come up in May. Not at all. Let me know that, by the way. Let me know if something comes up in May, because May is really attacking me right now. And yeah, blessing of protection. I think this is talking about the situation as it is right now, and as it might have been for quite a while now. And the fact that you guys haven't been coming together already is because it's for your own protection, because you haven't reached this peaceful state, but you're really close to it. And I really think that this codependency is something that either you are almost done with, or it's not something that, because yeah, codependency, like the word itself is a bit scary, but I'm not sure if it's that scary right now. I don't see it as something that bad. I think it's just more so talking about your doubts and your what is the best way to describe this energy? It's almost, like you're walking on a fine line, and you can do it because you've been doing it so many times, but you doubt yourself so much that you keep being off balance. And that's a bit of the vibe here, is like you feel unbalanced in a way, but not something crazy, because deep down you are balanced. It's just you're not trusting that you are. You have that balance, you have it inside of you, you've cultivated it, you reach that state. But if you don't believe that you have, you will keep feeling imbalanced, because believing that you reached that state is an important step. It's not just the healing, it's believing that you heal. And I think this is what is holding you back here, and that's why I'm encouraging you to meditate and contemplate, because this is how you will finally reach and realize that you are at peace, that everything is going fine, more than fine, and it's coming very soon. Okay, let's take that last card, because I've been talking for a while. I have such tiny hands. I have no idea. Okay, well, I guess we have 2. Let's see. So if you have 2 questions, or if maybe we need we have wait and reconsider. So definitely, I was just talking about the way that you feel, and the way I was talking earlier about maybe your attachment to the way that needs to happen, and the way it has when and where and all of this. I mean, you're watching this reading, so there is definitely an attachment to that, and that's okay. But you need to be more open about how it's going to happen. And with the wait, I think that you have been waiting for a while, and there is always the possibility that this is not the next May, but the May next year, or there is always the possibility of delay. And I think this is just Spirit telling you that yes, there is a lot of chances that this is coming soon, and you might have everything that you want very soon, but your person can decide otherwise, or there might be something still that happen and that delays all of it. And so if it happened, don't think that it's all over and that it was never meant to happen, or that you're never gonna meet them. It's not like that. I think there is this idea that you need to reconsider your own thoughts and your own thought process, and be open to waiting if something comes up and you end up having to wait longer than I have seen here. I hope it makes sense. I really hope. I just kept doubting myself. So please stop doubting yourself, because it's so strong that it even affects me. I mean, I've done a reading the other day and I didn't doubt myself for a second. And here, only 30 minutes in, and I'm all like, should I even read cards? So yeah, just reconsider your own thoughts, because I think they are problematic in some way. And be open to waiting. If you have to wait, you have to wait. It's only divine protection if you have to wait. Always remember that. It's a blessing of protection. It's right there. If you have to wait, look, they're wearing the same freaking color dress. So if you have to wait, it's only because it's for your own good. Always remember that. It's not a punition. It's change the way you think if you think that you are being punished for something because you have to wait some more. And this is a lesson for me as well, because sometimes I get very frustrated for having to wait. But waiting is never a punition. It's always for your highest good, and it's protection for this relationship, because your guides really want this to be beautiful. And if you guys meet and you haven't reached this peaceful place, you might just ruin it all and hurt one another. So try not to do that. And just, yeah, don't blame yourself. Don't think you are the problem here. You are not. Your person probably have his own things still to deal with. So you are not the problem. You are not a problem at all. And be open to waiting if you have to, because waiting is divine protection. Okay. This was a ride, Boland. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope I brought you some answers, or at least clarification or help or anything like that. This was very the goal here, so I hope I managed to do that. And I also hope that I will get the chance to read for you again someday. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, especially if you meet them. And if you meet them in May, or if you have something planned in May, I'm very curious. And I hope I will get to read. I did say that already, didn't I? Well, let's just end it. Bye! Hi, Paul 2. If you choose this Winston, this is going to be your reading about how and when you will get with your person. I'm gonna say the same little things that I said with pile 1. I might even have say it a little bit in the intro. So this is the most likely outcome. This can change. Those type of reading involve 2 people. The more people we involve, the easiest it is to change, because everyone has his free will. So this is the most likely outcome, but you can change this. Your person can change this in one way or another. Faster, slower, different place. This is just the most likely way you guys are going to meet again and come together as of today. I also wanted to say that, what did I wanted to say? Oops. I saw a notification on my phone, and my brain just, so it probably was not important. Let's say that. Yeah, okay, let's get started. I don't know what I wanted to say, so yeah, here we go. So you got a leg up with the number 34, bravery oceans with the number 30, and thriving. That's funny. Okay. What I mean by funny is that we have a polar bear in the snow and we have a giraffe in the freaking savannah. So which one it is? I was like, is it going to be in winter? And now I'm like, wait, is it going to be in summer? I have no clue of this, but I'm sorry, 1 second. While I was shuffling your cards, I keep wanting to cough, so you might want to look in your throat chakra. Maybe there is a few blockages here. Okay, let's get started. So we have the ocean with bravery and the world, and it's quite funny because we have the North Pole and we have the savannah, which is pretty in the south. Like I said, this is South Africa and this is I don't know, Alaska? Yeah, I want to say Alaska. So we have really like different polar opposite places to me. So I will say, so yeah, I want to say this. I was not going to say a lot about your person as a person. I want to focus on the time and place. So I don't want to be like they look like this, they look like that, that's their sign. Any sign that come up, any time that come up, I want to use it for determining the time and place that you guys are going to meet. And but with this, I feel like it's important for me to say that you guys might come from different places or complete different background. I'm losing my voice. Whoa. There is this idea that the both of you are very different. Couldn't be more different, really. Like, you can't compare polar bear and giraffe. And here we have the world. So I would not be surprised if like you live in Alaska and they live in South Africa, or one live in Australia and one live in Canada. Well, Canada is close to Alaska, but just very different places with different background and different upbringing. And with oceans and bravery, you guys meeting might require a lot of bravery from the two of you, or at least one of you, because look at her, she's crossing the world. And so the thing that I'm getting is that you might have to just do something very wild and very brave in order to meet your person, like moving across the world like she's doing literally, or crossing an ocean, or if you maybe with ocean, I don't know for what, and crossing an ocean, maybe you guys are going to meet on a boat or on a cruise, if that's something that talk to you. I don't know where this is coming from, so it might be significant for someone. Also we have seagulls, so yeah, a cruise near the sea, crossing a sea. But there's definitely this idea that you guys meeting is not going something that is deemed as easy. Like, I don't see it as you guys meeting being like you go at the bakery to buy a freaking baguette, because I'm French, and you meet them at the bakery. No, you're gonna have to do something very bold and very wild, or they are going to have to do that. I would say this is a feminine energy because she's a woman working on it, but I'm not sure. I will see with more cards. I will talk about it again because I am unsure of which one of you is going to have to be brave, and maybe this is the both of you. I'm really unsure about this. But with a leg up, so in this deck, I pulled that card a few times last year and I was like, what is it about? And it's all about asking for help. You know, this little one is trying to climb his mother on his own, and it's all about asking for help. And because we have bravery here, you might need to rely on others. And you know, for example, if this bravery act that you have to do is moving across the world, there is people that have done it before. You can just go on Reddit, go on, well, I'm not a big fan of Facebook, but wherever you feel comfortable, and join a group of people that have moved across the world, and so they can give you tips. Or if you have a job offer across the world, you might want to contact someone that is working there. Like, there is this idea that you will have to reach out for help, and it might not be towards your person, or there's something coming, or maybe reaching for help before you do that act of bravery is how you're going to meet them. Like a meeting before the meeting, if you will. Like, you moving to, I don't know, okay, let's take a country, it's going to be easier. You're moving to the UK. So you decide to move to the UK, you live in Australia. That's funny, okay, let's go for that. You live in Australia and you decide to move to the UK. And you need an apartment, or you need information about it, so you join a group, and there is this person that is very friendly, and so you guys start talking, and they give you advice, and they offer to help you once you get there, and that person end up being your soulmate, and being your person. And that's an example if it's someone that you have never met, but or seen or something like that. But there is this idea that you're gonna need to ask help, and either through asking help, I could even see it like you ask for help, like, or you reach at someone at your new company or something, and this person is actually friend with your soulmate. There is an idea that there is someone you're gonna have to reach out to that gonna lead you to your soulmate, because also they are facing each other. The little polar bear and this giraffe say thriving. So it's almost like this bear is taking the little one towards the giraffe where they can thrive. Well, they will be very hot, but that's another story. But yeah, I really feel like also both of those cards are looking right, and this one is looking left. So I also can definitely see something like the both of you looking in the same, like towards one another, wanting to meet one another already. But there is definitely challenges and a lot of things that will have to unfold, and hopefully we're gonna get more info about that, because I'm quite curious. But my throat chakra is getting better, but I almost feel like there is a lot of uncertainty yet still, because I don't think, there is not a lot, like, she's sort of moving but not so much, and they both very still. And so I think the planning of it, or like even not the first step of you guys meeting, hasn't happened yet. So let's say if there's a brave act that you have to do, we're gonna keep with this example, but it could be so many other things, just to be clear. I cannot channel everything, so I took that example, but you can apply it to many things. An act of bravery doesn't have to be moving across the world. It could just be deciding to go on a trip on your own. You don't have to do anything really insane, but if it's insane for you, it's enough. I don't think traveling by myself is insane, because I've done it many times, but the first time I was terrified. So there is something like that. And if we say you go just on a travel on your own, you haven't booked that travel yet. Or if it's your person that is going to travel on their own, they haven't booked that travel yet. Or if it's a new job and moving countries, not even the decision of doing it has been taken yet. I think you guys are still separated and wanting to meet one another, maybe because you have seen one another or meet one another in a dream, or just there is someone out there, but not a single step has been taken yet. It doesn't mean that steps don't want to be taken and that it cannot be taken soon, but I don't think your meeting is for the next, like, we have 3 and 4 so I think it's gonna take at least 3 or 4 months. That's the very minimum. I have more cards for the timing, but I don't see anything like rushing towards you. Okay, then what do we have? We have retrograde, new perspective, introspect, reflection, think different. And Yang, muscular polarity, exteriorization, action, emit, give, reason, reality. So with retrograde, you guys could meet during a retrograde. I would say a Mercury one, because as I'm filming, it is Mercury retrograde, and that's what came to my mind. So I'm gonna keep it. So that could be an extra like little timing things for you. And with Young, there is definitely, because bravery is about, you have to take action to be brave. You have to decide that you can do that. You have to decide that you're not, even if you're going to be afraid, even if it's going to be hard, you are going to do it. And I think that is definitely about you or your person or the both of you really embracing that masculine energy and really being in a very assertive action taking state of mind, being like, it's gonna be hard, and yeah, sometimes I'm gonna be scared, but I'm still gonna do it. This is very the vibe that I'm getting here. No matter what, you're still going to do it. You're gonna be brave, and it's gonna lead you slowly but surely. Also because the polar bear is not a very fast animal, and the giraffe, I mean, they have really, really long legs. They cannot run that far. Their strengths came from how tall they are and how they can kick you if you're a lion, but they don't run that far. They just like with their legs. It's always like, I'm always fascinating when I see them running, because I'm like, how can you run with such big legs? I have mine are not even half yours, and I struggle already. So yeah, anyway, they're not fast moving animals to me, so I really see that as something. And I think it's for the best, because I think this is such a big step that if you rush into it, it's gonna be just messy and unpleasant. So you have to take your time. You have to be sure. You have to be in this masculine energy of, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do. This is who I'm going to reach out for help. You need to be like a bit of a planner, and you need to be in a very like assertive mindset, not being like, should I not operating from feelings, because your decision of being brave is not going to involve this person. This person is going to be the result, is going to be who you met at the end of this act of bravery. But being brave is not going to be, I'm brave because I'm meeting them. No, I'm brave because I'm traveling by myself. I'm brave because I'm moving across the world, because that's something I've always wanted. I'm brave because I had the job opportunity and I took it. I'm brave because a family member lives in another country and I decide to spend 6 months with them. I'm brave because I took a very big, important decision for myself. And that very important decision that I took for myself and no one else is going to lead me to that person. But when you're going to take that decision, you're not going to know for sure that you're going to meet them at the end, because this decision is not going to be about them, it's going to be about you. Then that's maybe not what you want to hear, because we're here to know when you meet them. But you're going to have to be assertive and strong for yourself in order to meet them. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. And it could be somewhere with snow. It could be somewhere in the savannah. Could be somewhere, it's like, it could be somewhere really hot, or at a time where it's really hot, so like a heat wave, or at a cold wave, like a moment where it's really cold, or a place where it's really cold. I would not be surprised if you meet, like, it doesn't have to be a place where it's always insanely hot, but like if we took like Australia, like I was talking earlier, like yesterday they said that it's summer right now in Australia and they reach 57 degrees. So it's like, it's something that it's not usual. So you could meet at a moment that it's not usual, a heat wave, or I don't know if it's called a cold wave, but like a moment where it's really hot or it's really cold. It could be significant, or just the place could be really hot or really cold. But I don't feel like it's going to be like a mild climate. There is something about the place that you guys are going to meet being a bit extreme, on top of the bravery aspect of it all. It sounds intense, but honestly, I'm very curious, and in a way I'm very excited for you, because you're gonna get so much more through this act of bravery than meeting them. It's almost like they're just the cherry on top. They are like, you're gonna have the full cake and then you're gonna have them on top of things. You're gonna be like, what? What? All of this for me? Okay, so we have 2 new moons, so new moon might be significant. We have new moon in Libra and new moon in Scorpio. A new romantic cycle begins, and walk through your fears. So I would say that I would say that the next Scorpio season with work through your fears, it might be when you decide to take this brave act, the next Scorpio season. And then after that, the following Libra season might be when you finally meeting them, because I think because they're quite close, but Libra is coming before Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. I keep doubting myself with astrology, so if I'm wrong, I'm deeply sorry. Please look it up. But I will say, first will come whenever it is for you next. First Scorpio season will be when you might take this decision, or when you might start thinking about it and start taking that decision to be brave. And the next Libra season after that Scorpio season will be when you might meet them, or when things gonna start really kicking off and lead you to your meeting. And okay, then what else can we get? We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And engagement, yeah. Your love life is ascending to a bigger level of commitment. It's higher, but I wanted to say bigger, so for some reason. So with children, and also there's little dogs on this card. I always like this. So there might be children and dogs, or dogs when you guys meet. You might meet in a place where there is maybe a significant amount of children for some reason, or dogs. Like you will be at the dog park or something like that. Or I really also think that, because this is a general reading, I like with those cards, I always feel like maybe someone is going to see them and be like, oh yeah, I know where I can see those dogs, or where I can be a place where there is children. Or it could be that your person has children, or you have children as well, and that's why I see things moving more slowly, because obviously when you have people or even pets to take care of, taking big life changes decision are not as easy as when it's just you. When it's just you, it's easier, you're not affecting anyone else. But when you have kids, or even when you have dogs, moving and doing something really big and brave is even more complicated, because it involves other beings. So I think this could be also what this is talking about for you or your person. If it doesn't apply for you, then it might be for your person. That's where I'm getting here. And with engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So the vibe that I'm getting through is that first of all, because I put it under work through your fears, one or both of you might have a bit of a fear of engagement, and maybe not only romantically. Maybe it's about being committed to something, either a job, or there is maybe this, there is maybe a fear of commitment in general, or also it could be that the way that I'm saying it is also like, maybe once you guys meet, things will move pretty fast. And engagement doesn't have to be like, they propose. I feel like also sometimes it can just be them wanting to be serious pretty fast. Here with that, I really feel like once you guys meet, there will be this desire to be official and really be with one another, not like chasing one another. I don't think there's going to be this intense chasing, but I think that really fast you guys are going to want to be, also because those people are very mature. They're not kids, so I can see the both of you being very mature, especially when it comes to what you want in a relationship. And so very quick, you both are going to be like, so I want that out of a relationship. I want to start having that with you. I want to try at least having that with you. So let's be serious. Let's not joke around and go see other people, or let's not try the water for like months on ends before we are sure of one another. No, I think there is going to be like a very fast and quick desire to be serious and to be committed to one another, even if it doesn't go as far as being engaged, because that's a bit much, but it could be for some of you. But I just really think that it's going to be very serious, very fast, because you both want that. Actually, you both mature enough to want that. And there is nothing bad with wanting to have fun. I'm just saying this is not the vibe here. Okay, now let's have a look at your tarot. We got, ooh, interesting. We got the Emperor, and we had the Queen of Wands. I love, like, on the guidelet for this deck, it's the Heaven and Earth Tarot. It says fire on fire for the Queen of Wands, and I always hear in my head it's a Sam Smith song where it says fire on fire, we're normally killers with this much desire, together we're winners. Listen to it. Fire on Fire by Sam Smith. It's a very good song. So we have both Aries, because the Emperor is Aries energy and the Queen of Wands is Aries energy as well in this deck. So Aries might definitely be significant. Aries season. So you can look it up. I'm not gonna say when it is. I'm terrible with that. I'm deeply sorry. But if it resonates with you, just search Aries season on Google and it's gonna pop up right away. It's gonna take literally 2 seconds when it's gonna take me an hour to figure it out in my brain, so that will be faster. So yeah, the next Aries season might be very significant. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to get better with astrology, but yeah, I need to work on this. I know. And yeah, also, the Queen of Wands is a very fiery energy, but she's also a queen, so she has her shit together. She is in control of the fire, you know, she's not being consumed by it, she's controlling it. And the thing that I'm getting, so I wanted to use those tarot mostly for time, like to estimate a time, to get information about a time frame. We have like the Emperor is 4 and we have 4 here, but like I said, I think 4 months is not enough. I definitely see that it's going to take more time for you to get there, but there might be a significant beginning of thought process in 4 months, or beginning of consideration of something, like the idea, like maybe in 4 months you're going to start thinking, well, my life is not exactly what I wanted it to be, maybe I should change it. And then during Scorpio season you're gonna freak out and think that you should not change anything, and then you're gonna end up doing it and walk through those fears and start taking this brave action and begin your new romantic cycle. I really think that this act of bravery could be so many things. I know I gave a few examples, but I cannot, like, I try to channel everything, but I can't, and there are so many things coming out through my mind that I'm overwhelmed. Damn, talking is hard today, like often with me, I'm sorry. But definitely it's anything that's going to be challenging for you. And yes, there is this idea of crossing the world, but it could be something different. It's just something that's going to require a lot of bravery from you. But with this Queen of Wands, it's going to be something that you're very passionate about. There is going to be so much desire and so much passion for that thing. Whatever it is, a job, place, or it could be anything. You can even travel to go see a singer in concert. Like, it could be so many things. But it's going to be something that you are very passionate about and you are very in control of. Like, it's not something that you are passionate about in irrational way, something that you have a passion for and you're very rational about it and you're very sure about it and you know why you like that place or you like that things, and even if it's not 100% logical, you still know in your heart and soul why you want to go there and why you want to do that, why you want to take that step. And with the Emperor is giving me the vibe of like the person that will help you, or your person. It could be one or the other. I think it might be different for a lot of people, but it's just someone that you can rely on. So either it's directly your person that you will rely on, or if it's a third party that you become friend with and gonna lead you to your person. Whatever this Emperor under this little polar bear just make me think of someone that is going to be very steady and ready to help you. It might even be someone that you are already friend with, that just maybe have done this act of bravery that you want to do, or that know a lot about it, or is just willing to help you. There is really this idea that this person that you are going to reach out to is very reliable and it's very ready to help you. It's like they're not someone that you're gonna reach out to them and they're gonna be like, oh yes, I want to help you, but I need to look up this, that, so I can help you well. No, they know already. They already have the knowledge to help you, and they might be older than you, because the Emperor is it's an older man, so this person might be older than you. And also because I put the Queen of Wands under this stride thing that I think with your person, that you're gonna meet them, going toward them. I really think that there's going to be a lot of passion between the two of you, especially once you guys meet. And maybe that's why the engagement came through, because as much as there is going to be a lot of passion, of burning passion, it's not going to be only that. And I think just Spirit wanted to, what's the word? To ease your worries, because it could be very passionate and still be stable. Passion is not always a recipe for disaster. Passion is not always bad. And here in that case, I can definitely see that you guys are going to have a lot of passion for each other, but you still are going to be committed and you are going to be loving towards one another. It's not going to be just that passion, but the passion is going to be here. Okay, then we got your final messages. We have a blessing on a resolution with 27. And Morgan's blessing of peace after battle. That fits so well. I was like, bravery, having to be very brave, and blessing on a resolution. So you've been brave, and you got, once you've been brave, you got those blessings. You get that peace after that battle, after this very hard and challenging moment. Also, she's wearing a freaking armor and she has a dagger. There is really this idea that you fight so hard and you got your resolution, you got your peace after it. Also, Raven might be significant. And with Morrigan is in is she in the author? Is she an author? I know Morrigan. She reminds me there is a Morrigan in A Quote of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. So I can't think of anybody else. And Morrigan in this book she's very interesting. She's very beautiful. She is also well, this is a spoiler, so if you want to read it, maybe just stop listening. But she is she's bisexual and mostly into women, so it could be a same-sex relationship since she is coming through here, but it doesn't have to be. She's just also very beautiful, and yeah, she went through a lot and she's way more at peace now. So definitely I can see you going through a really huge battle. And this could even be being brave at finding yourself again. With the world, I can definitely see that for a lot of you, it's gonna evolve some sort of movement across the world. But for some of you, it could definitely be just on the inside, something that you have to overcome on the inside, some healing that you have to do. It could definitely apply as well. And yeah, this battle is going to bring you not only the resolution of so many things that you've been wondering, but also so much blessing, so much peace, blessing of peace after battle. Okay, then I wanted to have a little last message with us, the Angel Answer Oracle, right? Yeah, Angel Answers Oracle. So just anything. You can think of a question, or we can just... Only one? Pile one, I had two, but I guess you're only gonna have one. Let's see. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is improving health, so you might need that. Also your mental health, since we were just talking about it. Might need to improve your mental health a little bit. And because we have the leg up here, don't hesitate to reach out for professional help. There is no shame in that, not at all. I don't know why we keep shaming people for helping themselves. No, there is no shame in that. And also you might need to look up a few different professional before you find one that works for you. There is no shame in that as well. It's like you cannot expect everyone to be your friend. Well, you cannot expect any professional therapist to match with your energy and to match with you. You might need to try a few so that you can be with someone that you can feel is understanding you, understanding where you come from, and with whom you're willing to share and willing to evolve and learn. That was an extra, a bit specific messages, but I hope it reached someone that needed to hear that. And then we have let go. And I think the let go is not of that person. If you have someone specific in mind, I don't see it like that. I think it's a let go of the past, because there is so much looking forwards. And you know, like those two are really in power, and I think there is an idea of letting go of past experiences, also because we were just talking about improving mental health, and it makes me think of past trauma. To me, there is an idea of letting go of your fear, letting go of... It's like, you know, what happened to you in the past is you should not forget about it, because it teaches you valuable lessons, but you don't have to keep clinging on it. You don't have to keep it as an universal truth, and you don't have to keep it as something that is still ongoing, especially if it happened years ago. And sometimes we don't realize we're doing that, but we are still expecting the people to treat us the same way others have in the past, or we are still expecting ourselves to react ways that we used to. But the truth is, you've healed, you've started at least healing, and you start moving forwards. So don't let the past hold you back. Let go of the past and start, even if it's just tiny baby steps. At least try. Look, this little one is trying to find help from his mother. She's trying to walk on this unsteady earth. There is this idea of at least trying, and at least not letting the past holding you back. That's the way I'm seeing it. Okay, I think this is going to be it for your pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I wish you a happy day or night whenever you are watching this. Feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I would love to hear if it resonates in any way, because it felt a bit specific in a way. So don't hesitate to let me know, and I hope I will get the chance to read for you again someday. Bye! Hi pile 3, if you choose this tiger eye, this is going to be your reading about how and when you are going to meet your person. Meet again. It doesn't have to be your first meeting, it could be your second meeting, or it could be that you have been made aware of them but you haven't met in the physical. Anything apply. I wanted to stress that this is the most likely outcome. It can change. There is 2 people involved here. You can change, they can, or you can make it come faster, make it come slower, or you can change everything about it. This is just at the time being the most likely way you guys are going to meet, but nothing is set in stone, and especially when we are talking about two different people that haven't met, there is a lot that come into play, and there is a lot that can be changed by you or by them, because we cannot and we shouldn't force anyone into anything. Okay, especially if they're not ready for it. Let's get started. I think I don't have anything else to say. You got clarity with the mountain, number 16. We have to the sea with the number 7. That's 7 and 16. It's 6 plus 1. It's 7. That's funny. It happened for pile 1 as well. I don't know how. It blows my mind every time. How can I end up with the same number? Okay. There's really, it's a big deck. Like, how many cards is there? I don't even know. How many is there? Let's see. 52. There is 52 deck in this card in this deck. And in this one, we have 44. So there's literally thousands of combinations, and I managed to end up with the same number every time. Well, twice now. And then we have Truth with this interesting tree and this man blowing wind on it. Okay, so the number 7 might be significant. 7 will be the month of July. Yep, the month of July. So July might be significant, or the 7 of another month. We will get more info later, but it's okay. We have her sleeping here, and she's looking down. She's not looking at us. She's not looking in any direction. She's looking down. And even him is blowing towards the ground. So there is to me an idea of being blind to it when it will happen. It's like, regardless of this reading, and regardless of if you have listened to other tarot readers about this situation or this encounter, regardless of if you just did your own tarot, I can see a bit of surprise, of like, because they all have their eyes closed or not really looking in a specific direction, just looking at the ground. It feels like something unexpected, but really like almost like you walking, looking at your feet, and then you raise your head and your person is right there. Like, you don't even know how they end up here because you didn't even see their feet coming, or just something like that. Something that really, really unexpected and really sudden. Yeah, that's the word. We have a lot of like clarity through truth. So I have an hard time not channeling, but all of those cards are taking me in different direction. It's like I have so many ideas for this one, so many ideas for this one, and so many ideas for this one, but I cannot make them fit into one another, fit together to give you like a story of sort, like a clear idea. We have clarity, which is improved, which is very funny that I cannot draw something here. It's almost like, okay, she's in her boat and like eyes closed, looking at the ground, and it's almost like you're going to journey from complete unawareness to a point where you are faced with the truth, faced with clarity, but it's all gonna happen. So first of all, it's gonna happen pretty slowly. The sea, it's a very calm sea. She's not moving very fast, and she's sleeping. So there is a lot of like slow movement, things happening in the background almost. and suddenly you face with the truth, you face with, even if it's looking at the ground, there's still a lot of wind blowing, and it's almost like a half sunny, half cloudy, stormy weather. So it's almost like you're gonna into journey toward your person very, in a way that you won't notice. It's like you're gonna be taken to where you should be, and you're going to end up exactly where you are supposed to be and meet them. But it's not going to require a lot of action on your part, because like Pal 2, we had this idea that they had to do something major, they had to take action, they had to take a decision that will impact their life, and that's how they will get in touch with your person. When for you, it's almost like you're gonna sleep throughout the whole process. It's really weird. It's almost like you are going to sleep at least on this connection for a very long time, and you're gonna be taken to where you need to be. And so it could be many things. For some of you, I could feel like it's almost someone that you already know, because we have this face looking at her here. So maybe your person is someone that you know, or someone that you've met and is, you know, like a co-worker that you've never really talked with because you don't have the time, or someone you see every day at the coffee shop, but you never talk with them because you didn't have the time, or you did not even notice them because you're too busy. It's almost like this idea that you're gonna sleep on this whole process until they are blowing the truth in your face. They are like, here, I'm here, look, this is the truth, I'm your person, this is the clarity that you're needing, I'm your person. And it's gonna be very sudden, it's gonna feel a bit chaotic, because yeah, there is this idea that either you already know them, or they're gonna be a surprise. Like, there's an idea of surprise, and maybe not only in the way you're gonna meet them, but in who they are. Like, they might be very different from what you expected, or very direct. Maybe there's going to be, because he's blowing the truth at you, so maybe your person is going to be more awakened than you, and they will know that there is something here, there is a connection here way before you, and they're going to almost blow the truth in your face, maybe in a gentle way, but it's gonna feel very shocking, because it's almost like this wind is gonna be forcing you to open your eyes, where here they were closed, and here they're looking at the ground, looking at the boat, not even paying attention to where you're going. So I really feel like, and it's pretty funny because you're asking in this reading, and yet your guys are like, you don't have to do shit. You just have to just let the boat take you to your truth. Let the boat take you to your clarity. The boat being spirit. When it comes to places, well, we have the truth. We have the truth with some sort of savanna, some sort of desert place. We have mountain, and we have the sea, so it's a bit all over the place, literally. There's definitely this idea of a journey, so I don't think necessarily that it's a journey like a physical one, but definitely an internal one, like something that's going to happen inside of you. And maybe it's this idea of seeing the world differently, going from seeing the world a certain way, maybe very black and white, because there's not that many colors, and here we have way more colors, so seeing the world very differently. And all of those are more like state of mind ideas than actual places. I'm really trying to get in actual places, but it's not coming. That's what's bugging me. I got really easily like places, or idea of places, or idea of situation with file 1 and 2, but here I must admit I'm pretty clueless. I'm gonna take more cards, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get more info. Okay, let's see. We have Pisces. We've connected your intuition, to art, to your imaginary world. Okay. And then Chiron, a wound can become a healing tool. I can see that as being an okay for some reason. Also, we have a T here. We have a T, so someplace starting with T. Maybe a city. Toronto is coming to my mind. That's pretty specific. Don't worry if it doesn't apply for you. Pisces. So Pisces season might be significant. But like I say, I was really strongly feeling July. So either July or the 7 that will happen during Pisces season. Like I said for the other pile, I am terribly sorry. I am terrible with astrology. I am never sure of myself, and so I will just bug 30 minutes if I try to find when Pisces is exactly. So please use Google. Ask Google when is Pisces season. It's gonna take you 2 seconds. It's gonna take me 2 hours. So if it's resonate with you, just don't hesitate. But I'm really feeling strongly July, also because we have the sea and we have, like, you know, this type of stormy and yet sunny weather remind me a lot of summer. So July, especially if you live in the north atmosphere, July is summer. So I have a strong vibe of summer between the sea and this card. Also, this is, even though it's the mountain, it's a good weather. So, like, you know, there is those snow that never melt at the top of the mountain. So maybe this is also you. Maybe you reached the top of your work or of something in your life, and so you just find sleeping where you are when there is so much more and so much truth that you will discover. But right now you're just sleeping at the top of your mountain, and spirit is not mad about it. The way that I'm seeing it is like, just, yeah, if you're on the top of this field, on the top of your mental health, on the top of whatever it is, just you should rest after this accomplishment. You should take it easy, and as a reward we're gonna take you to your person. So yeah, definitely seeing like a summery vibe, an outside vibe also, because all of those cards are in the outside. So somewhere outside, it could even be an event, but that take place outside because it's summer. So, you know, sometimes there is concert happening in the outside. It could also be just literally on a boat. You can go on a boat or an island, something like that. Also with heart and your imaginary world. So heart led me back again to like some sort of concert or some sort of art event. Like, it doesn't have to be. Sometimes, you know, in summer there is outside art expos, something like that. If that's something that you like, or even something that you can go, like, sometimes there's like those public places or park that expose some art, and you might want to go check that out. For some reason I was drawn to my wolf here, so it could also be like a zoo, because we have animals from the mountain, the sea, and as well as the savannah in a zoo. So a zoo can be significant. It's really random, but a zoo or some place where there's animals. And because of zoo, I'm thinking also a roller coaster park, because there is some roller coaster park that have zoo in them. I know because I went. I went there, so it could be that as well. Okay. I finally got some ideas. Then we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, you know, there is definitely this idea of you resting, you're living your life, not looking in that direction. And I know that you're watching this reading, so it's almost like maybe that's also what Spirit wants you to do. It's something that Spirit wants you to understand, and that you don't have to focus on the person, because on that person, on when it's gonna happen, because Spirit is going to take you there. I think it's also a confirmation that you're rich and you've done everything that you were supposed to in order to meet your person, and so you can just relax and let Spirit take you there, you know, because you're watching this video, so there is obviously a desire for this connection to come. There is obviously you want this connection to come, and I think that spirit is like, you work hard on your mental health, you work hard on your spirituality, you work hard on your job or your studies. It's okay to just take it easy. You don't have to work even harder for this relationship. This relationship is the only thing that you won't have to work hard to get. And I'm not saying that once you guys are together, there won't be challenges and there won't be some work to do. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. Ew. But right now, there is nothing you can do. Just let spirit lead you. Close your eyes and wait for it to happen. And also, if it's July is only, if you're watching this when it's uploading, it's only in 6 months. It's a timeless reading, so July might be even sooner for you than that. So yeah. This is just let spirit take you. It's gonna take you there. And attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I would say also it will be really attractive for your person to see you thriving and see you be happy and see you be confident in the thing that you have achieved and the place you're at right now. So don't hide yourself. Don't think you have to hack this a certain way for this person to come into your life. I think you guys really encourage you to just be yourself and be happy and rest if you can, and just let spirit take you where you need to be by being yourself. And that's all you need to do for your person to be attracted to you. You don't have to look a certain way, you don't have to dress a certain way, you don't have to say certain things, you don't have to love certain things in particular, you don't have to go anywhere in particular. It's all gonna happen for you. You just have to be yourself, live your life. If you want to go there, go there. If you like this, do this. And your person is going to find you and show you that it was them all along, or that they are your truth. They are your true north. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So yeah, July is usually a time where a lot of people take holidays. So I feel like this is extra confirmation. Also, this is Venice, I believe, in Italy. It's sunny. Usually Italy is, well, it has pretty good weather, but holiday time together in this case really remind me of summery vibe, summery time, or a place where it's sunny. So it could be, if it's another time, it could be a place where the sun is shining, even if sometimes there is a bit of clouds, because there is also a bit of clouds here. So yeah, I don't know. I was very in the dark, and I think it's on purpose, because I really feel like your guys really want you to surrender to them and let them take you where you need to be. I think you have control of a lot of things, and you work on a lot of things in your life, and they're not blaming you for that. They're just asking you to give them the control of that particular meeting with your person. Leave it to fate, because I don't think you've left much thing to fate in your life, because you're on top of things. I think you've been very dedicated, you've been very hardworking, you've been very meticulous with a lot of things in your life. But for this, you just have to let things come to you. You just have to let yourself be guided towards it without any effort, which is something that Pile 2 will really like. Trust me, Pile 2 gonna have a lot of effort to do. You have done this effort already. You're the next stage. You've done the effort. All you have to do is wait for spirit to take you where you need to be when your person is ready. Because I don't think they are not ready. I just think that they might still have a few things to deal with. Nothing crazy, but that's why, you're on this boat, and this boat is going to be as fast as spirit decide it will go, so that you can meet them exactly when it's perfect. Probably in July. I'm stuck on July. Then we have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node. And meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. We have Pisces twice, so Pisces season is definitely significant. Will be could Pisces be in, Pisces is in French is poisson. When is it? I have no idea. But it could be near. Isn't it near July? I'm not sure. I'm not. Just don't take my word for it. So yeah, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So new moon might be significant, but just to me, meditate and contemplate is just this card all over again. Just relax. Just meditate. Just be chill. It's almost like just allow yourself to be calm and serene, and just to stop yourself a little, because I don't think it's something that you've done a lot. And I think you are in this mentality where you want to do something. You almost need to do something so that this relationship can come. You almost want me to tell you, you need to do this, or you need to do that, you need to work on yourself, or you need to go there, or I think that your pal really want me to give you like homework almost to do in order to achieve this relationship, and your homework is that you don't have any. Your homework is to relax and meditate and take it easy, because this relationship is one of the only things that you won't have to work for in your life. And don't let your past hold you back, because I think also that you are not used to that, not only in your life in general, but especially in a relationship. So don't let your past hold you back. Just because you had to work your ass off in previous relationship, it doesn't mean that you're gonna have to with this one. This one is gonna be different. You're gonna be lead to this one. You don't gonna have to lead the way. Others are going to. Spirit is going to. Okay, then let's have a look at your tarot cards. We have Victory with 6. It's the 6 of Wands, and we have the Ace of Cup. This is so cute. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have water energy. I believe Pisces is water energy as well. So we have a lot of water energy into the sea. Water energy is definitely a slow-moving energy, and the way that I'm saying, I want to put it like that. The way I'm saying is like, just let the water take you to your victory, to your truth. Just, and I wanted to use the tarot as ways to get more idea about the time frame. But here, the Ace of Cups is an offer, yes, something coming towards you, something being offering to you, so this relationship. But it's also a very slow-moving energy. It's a water energy. It's very slow-moving. And he is not really rushing as well. Look, he's walking peacefully in the street with people around him. Like, his horse cannot rush forwards. It will kill people, literally. So don't rush. Just let things come to you. Things will be offered to you. This victory, this relationship is going to be offered to you. You don't have to go chase it. You don't have to go catch it. You don't have to go fight for it. You just have to let it come to you when it's the right time. It's such a different energy from pile 2. Polar opposite almost. It's very interesting. Yeah. I don't see anything else. Like, really, to me, this is just a retelling of what I've just said. It's this card is almost this card, and this card is almost this card. Kinda, truth and victory are very good partner in this situation, and just the Ace of Cups. And look, we have a lake underneath. It's nothing wild here on your side. I'm pretty sure there is more happening on your person's side, but you just have to let the boat take you. Relax, chill, it's okay, you can do it sometimes. No one's going to blame you, especially not me or your guides, or your person as well. They're gonna come like the wind. Maybe it's gonna be a windy day as well. Also, because there is a bunch of people here, there might be people, like I say, a place like with like some sort of event or like with art. There might be like maybe not a lot, but some people. And because this person is on his horse, I think like your person is going to stood out of the crowd type of vibe. But I definitely can see them approaching you and not the other way around. They are going to come approaching you. But you might have noticed them before they do so, or you might just really like I said, be really surprised when they come through. Because maybe you have not seen them. You've not seen them coming. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at your final blessings. A blessing on your sleep. We have sleep again, twice. That's interesting. And a blessing to find the truth. Okay, so we have truth twice, and we have she's sleeping, and we have sleeping here. That's pretty. It's so funny. We have 7 again, 5 and 2. It's 25. 5 and 2, it's 7 again. And we have 6 also twice, with a blessing on your sleep and victory. So maybe the 6th of July, or the other way around, the 7th of June. But we have more 7, so. And 1 is new beginning, the 8th. So the 6th of the 7 or the 7 of the 6 is a new beginning. And also 6 plus 1 is 7. Yeah, okay. So a blessing in your sleep, also because we have meditate and she's sleeping and she has her eyes closed, and like she's sleeping, well, her eyes are half closed, half open, and she has an owl. I made it. Maybe you've seen this person in your sleep or in your dream, or maybe you can easily connect to them when you meditate or when you sleep. There is definitely, like, if you feel really lonely, or if it feels like really very, like you feel like you're waiting for them for so long and you're craving that connection and craving them, you can always try to reach out to them in the 5D, or when you meditate. It can help you wait and get you a bit of info about them to help you wait. And a blessing to find the truth twice. I think this person is really your truth, and I would not be surprised if there would be like your mirror or something, like helping you see the truth of you, the truth of all that you have accomplished, and the truth of who you really are. Because there's I think maybe because you are always in this chasing, in this accomplishment energy, maybe you forgot to realize how you've all that you have done already, and all that you have accomplished, and maybe they're gonna help you see that. They're gonna help you see that truth. And it just, there is something about them being your truth, or them being, yeah, a surprise, or you being like, oh, it was you all along. Or maybe it's someone from your childhood that you forgot about, and you're like, it was you. It was you all along, wasn't it? You are my soulmate. You're my true partner. You're the truth I was looking for. It's so funny that we have so much like repeating things. Even this one, just to me, it's kind of the same. It's very interesting. Maybe there's a lot of mirroring between the two of you. I thought like there was more happening on their side, but maybe what's happening is not regarding this relationship, but it's maybe regarding all that they are trying to achieve as well. Maybe they are also an overachiever like you, and they are really also trying to achieve so much when they should just let the boat take them as well. I would not be that surprised actually. But I definitely can see them being the one approaching you though. I would really be surprised if it was the other way around. Okay, I want to take a final answer. That's the answer oracle deck, I believe. Angel answer oracle deck. Oracle cards. Just you can think of a question in your head, and it could be that answer, and I will also draw a conclusion, something out of it. So just take what resonates the most to you, either that being your answer, or if it doesn't fit in any way, just listen to my little speech to find one. I have tiny hands, I don't like to shuffle on camera. We have one that, no? Didn't I see one turn upside down? Well, I guess not. we have you ready. What did I say? You're ready. You've done all of it. You've done all that you were supposed to do. So much, yeah. That's exactly what I said. You are ready. There is nothing more that you need to do. Stop it. Stop wanting to overachieve things. It's okay. You've done it. You've done it all. You've healed. You work. You did it all. Look at you. Look how glowy you are and beautiful you are. You could. You're okay, sweetheart. You're ready. You're ready for this relationship. You're ready for your dream to come true. You're ready for your soulmate. Just let spirit guide you. I don't know how many times I said that through the reading, but if you did not register it by now, I don't know what else to do. And I hit my camera. It keeps happening to me lately. I'm getting too passionate. Okay, I think that's all the messages I have for you, Pal 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I would really like that. It would be really helpful to me. And also, I would really like to know if it resonates and how, and if it helped you in any way. So please let me know. And I wish I would get the chance to read for you again someday. Bye! Hi, Pal 4. If you choose this Black Tourmaline, this is going to be your reading about how and when you are going to meet this person. Let me hold it a little bit more. It feels good. Yeah, it's been a ride. Those previous readings were very interesting and they took a lot of my energy. But